Rio is leaving us with some lasting images this year. The U.S. women's gymnastics team standing proud after its win. Michael Phelps exhausted, spent after his 21st gold. And images of poverty, dirty water, and violence. Our Cheryl Preheim is in Rio for us all along, trying to paint a balanced picture, Cheryl, of Rio and the Games.
Kyle, you can see it at every event here in Olympic Park. Contrasts. Rio is a city of contrast too. People on the bus say it was a bullet that went through the window. The window shattered on a bus carrying journalists from one venue to another. The crime in Rio, we were told, is more of a threat than Zika during the winter months in South America, so we are reminded tonight to be aware. Then again, we all had to be aware at the Super Bowl too. The windows of our cars were broken out and our things stolen in a parking lot in San Jose. We still can't find anyone who will tell us exactly how many people were forced out of favelas to make room for Olympic buildings and bus routes, but you will still find those very families who lost their homes gracious and saying they don't blame the Olympics, just politicians. They've been welcoming and kind despite it all, proud to show the natural beauty of the Brazil they love, the Brazil we all got to see in the opening ceremony. The Olympics is grand in pageantry and in personal journeys. Isn't it interesting how we can feel so intimately a part of it through a screen? We watch people face lows and we hurt right along with them, knowing 4 years of work led up to it and they wanted so much to do better. And then we feel so happy when the same time commitment and sacrifice has the outcome little kids once daydreamed about when they were doodling the Olympic rings on their homework. For our gold medal gymnasts, that wasn't very long ago. The youngest is 16. And sometimes the highs and the lows intersect in the best Olympic stories. Mara Abbott is a cyclist from Boulder. And this week when she was racing, she could see the finish line. She thought, I've got this, I'm gonna win gold. And at the last minute, 3 riders passed her by and she did not get a medal at all. Heartbroken, but you know what she did in the next couple days? She wrote little notes for a teammate. You can do this, left it in a coffee mug. I believe in you, left it on the toothpaste. That teammate, Kristen Armstrong, won gold today.
The best and the worst of the game, Cheryl. Before we let you go from Rio, I want to ask you a question that I know that you get each Olympic Games. You got a lot of it in Sochi.
Yeah.
On the ground, do you feel free to be as critical and as honest as you want to be about the problems and the issues?
Yeah, I do. We're not getting a lot of answers from, the officials who are organizing it necessarily, but I feel very free to ask the questions, and the locals are so free to talk about their experiences and what they're going through, and we have heard a little bit of both. We had one gentleman who came up to us who said he's been working and he said the hours haven't been fair and he thinks he needs to get paid more. Others say they're so proud to have it here in their country. It's just very different, a broad spectrum of personal experiences.
Cheryl Preheim working a long day in Brazil to join us here on Next. Good to see you, Cheryl. We'll talk to you again soon.